Time is 5:30, and we're going to bring this meeting to order. Can I get everyone to rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Are there any changes to the agenda?
No, Mayor.
All right. Okay, council's approval of the agenda?
I'll approve the agenda.
All right, it's been
I'll
motioned.
second.
It's been seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Agenda is approved. Awards, presentations, appointments, and proclamations, we have none. Roger. This section of the agenda allows members of the public to address the city council on any item within the jurisdiction of the council. Members of the public, when recognized by the mayor, should come forward to the lectern, identify themselves, and use the microphone. Comments are normally limited to 3 minutes in accordance with state open meeting laws. No action will be taken by the city council this evening, and all items will be referred to staff for follow-up and a report. Citizens' comments submitted in writing to the city clerk by 5 p.m. on the day of the city council meeting shall be distributed to the city council and included in the record. However, they will not be read. I don't see any citizens in person. Do we have any comments online? Seeing none? Perfect. We're going to move on to item number 4, which is public hearings. There's none. Item number 5, consent calendar, adopt resolution 4347 declaring an emergency regarding the replacement of a 6-inch water main on Polk Street and authorizing immediate replacement without competitive bidding. Sean?
Did you want to give it up?
Sure, I'm happy to jump in here. So thank you for coming, short notice, appreciate that. So short story, Caltrans has Polk wide open right now. Last Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we were just fighting leaks and leaks and leaks. There was at least a dozen, probably closer to 20 leaks along Polk in the area of 5th Street to Hayes, 5th Street to Hackman, approximately. Kept fighting leaks, had meetings with Caltrans, and it was decided that the best course of action forward would be to replace the line, which we are ecstatic to do because A, the line needs to be replaced anyway, and we're going to get a tremendous discount by doing so when the road's already open and the contractor's already mobilized. So I don't want to put a figure on it, but I'm going to spitball that this is probably a 30-40 cents on the dollar kind of a deal we're getting. So just that's the nuts and bolts of it. We're replacing about 1,150 feet of line, 10 new services, and 1 hydrant. So an excellent opportunity for us to improve our aging infrastructure at a discount.
And it is an emergency situation because we already have all the leaks, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, so what I can do, I'll provide a little bit to the record, but California Public Contract Code, Section 20168, 22035, and 22050 authorize city to bypass the traditional competitive bidding process when an emergency exists requiring immediate action to protect life, health, property, and essential public services. Or basically tonight, we're recommending that we declare the existence of an emergency based on the number of leaks, repeated water service interruptions to the community, reduced hydrant pressure affecting fire protection capabilities, the likelihood of continued failures if replacement's delayed, and the need to immediately restore reliable infrastructure while minimizing impacts to residents and the Caltrans project or roadway. And so because Cal Valley Construction is already mobilized and actively performing construction within the project limits, utilizing the contractor to complete the water main replacement represents the most timely and cost-effective solution for us. So just wanted to add that this isn't something we just typically do because there's an opportunity. This does produce an imminent danger and threat to public safety in terms of our water quality and also just water reliability in that area, which we've experienced last week. And so this is an option under the Public Contract Code that allows us to undertake this project expeditiously. So, but there are also some benefits too, which are great.
Any questions from council?
All the leaks were they found on the main line, and is there a reason why, everything's dug up and ready to go, horizontal branch services for the residential, are those all being upgraded or only certain ones?
Yes, my understanding is for the full linear feet of the main, a lot of the leaks were on service connections, but on T's off the main too, correct?
Correct.
Jesse? So replacement of the main, replacement of service connections are all included in the project.
All right, so we are gonna upgrade all those residential services?
Yes, well,
I don't think the laterals are actually getting replaced, but the connections to the main,
Okay.
the laterals off the main should be, that connection will be replaced, I mean necessarily.
Yeah, I'm just, an opportunity to upgrade everything while you're there is huge, so that's why I'm just wondering about all the residential services coming off the main.
That would require digging up all those front yards, which we weren't anticipating.
At least in the
to.
street, because that later
Yeah.
you can chase those down, you know.
I think we'll get it far enough out where we're not in the right of way, where we're able to get outside of the roadway, so we're not digging up the roadway to fix any other connections. So the service connections to the main are gonna all be new, right?
They'll, in the extent of the existing road work, because we're going deeper necessarily, that was actually another part of the problem, is the line was so shallow that we were gonna only end up with 8 to 10 inches of cover, which would have inevitably failed. So, to Sean's point, this was necessary, and emergency status, so.
Any other questions from council?
No. I guess, is there any other residents that experienced just further damage than just that TO?
Well, we had a significant, well, I shouldn't say significant, we had not insignificant outages. So, and there was one that was, I want to say 18 hours. So we had residences without water for some time that we were actively, just fighting. We'd plug one leak and there'd be another one, 5 feet down the road. So those, some of these poor folks were without water for some time, so.
And how long do you expect that it will take to replace the line?
Anticipating approval tonight, we're hoping that the contractor can mobilize as early as Monday, and they're expecting 2 to 3 days.
Oh, nice.
So how long will their services be down while?
We're gonna actually install the line directly to the north, leave it in place, and so the changeover should be minimal, hours.
So they won't
Hours
be
of-
down during full construction. And just to add also, as part of the authorization tonight, is to allow me to execute the proper agreements. The city engineer is actually already in the process of drafting the construction agreement, which is typical, similar agreement that we would sign for any other construction project. So they're actually drafting that agreement now with Cal Valley, so we can execute that as soon as we get authorization.
Any other questions from council? No? Can entertain a motion to pass the consent calendar?
I move to approve the consent calendar.
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Does this need to be a roll call vote?
I would recommend it.
Okay, can
Let's
we
do
do roll
that.
call?
Mayor Pro Tem Schindler,
Aye.
Councilman Louder,
Aye.
Councilman Arroyo,
Aye.
Councilman Ramirez,
I vote aye.
Mayor Vosberg.
I also vote aye. Consent calendar passes. Item number 6, ordinance presentation, discussion, of potential action items, none. 7, announcements, city manager's announcements.
I just wanted to add one additional thing. You will see this on the agenda, not on the 6th, but probably the next meeting. Is because based on public contract code, we're supposed to come back and continue to monitor because it is an emergency declaration for this particular area. We'll have to bring that back. And if it does require us, and I will verify with the city attorney, if it does need to be back on the August 6th meeting, because our next one would be until the 20th, we'll add that. You may see that item being added to the agenda now that this has been approved. To the August 6th meeting, it's like an additional item. Other than that, now that we have this done, because it did take 4/5 votes, that was the purpose of the roll call vote too, Mayor.
Okay,
But thank you.
perfect. Council members' announcements and reports. City treasurer's announcements. Mayor's announcements, I have none. Future agenda items? None. Closed session, we have none. Closed session report, there will be none. 5:38, we'll adjourn the meeting. Thank you.